What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, and welcome back to another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. We are here for week number 1 of the PBA. It is the start of a brand new league. Finally, after having a really rough go of things in the BBR, we are now back for a new season with brand new Pokemon. If you guys have missed our draft analysis, then go back and make sure to check it out, because this league is slightly different than the ones we've done in the past. But let's go ahead and jump on into it. In this league, we have access to Roaring Moon, insane Pokemon with access to Terra Dark and Terra Flying, which is just insane. I love that combination there. We also have access to a Terra Pikachu because, you know, it's the mascot, why not? But I think our team is very, very scary. And today we're facing off against the Bishmi and the Trash Town Thievals. And I'm hoping that we can get a nice W and start our season off strong. Our game plan. Our entire game plan revolves around getting rid of the Skeletors, or weakening it at least, as well as the Dondozo, and depending on the investment in the Rotom Heat as well, and also kind of the Grimmsnarl. That's 4 mons, which we can do, I think, pretty well, so that we can just win outright with Terra Flying Roaring Moon. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're bringing and why, starting off with, of course, our win con, the Roaring Moon. Now, I haven't come up with nicknames for a lot of these Pokemon yet, actually for any of the ones that I'm bringing right now, so feel free to leave your suggestions down in the comments below. So our Roaring Moon is insane here because we don't have to really creep anything other than Crocodile, which is insane to think about. The fact that his speed goes from the 102 at Dracloak down to 92 in Crocodile means our Roaring Moon and Cinderace can just be super offensive, hit really hard, and be defensive as well. So our Roaring Moon has speed for the Crocodile, where max attack, adamant nature as well. We really only need Terra Flying, Acrobatics, and Crunch to break through basically everything on the team. Roost is there for a bit of recovery, especially against like special hits or maybe Wave Crash Dondozo, whatever the case might be, and Dragon Dance is insane, and the booster energy is ridiculous. Next up is going to be our bulky pivot in Iron Hands with the Rost Berry, specifically because I don't want to be burnt. I don't care if I'm toxic, that really doesn't matter to me too much to me. But specifically if I'm burnt against something like the Skeletors, that's a problem. We have speed here for 12 speed Skeletors. The Rost Berry will protect us against the burns from Skeletors or from Rotom. It'll also allow us with our defense investment. With the HP and defense, we take a Life Orb, Jolly, Sharpness boosted Galade's Psycho Cut from full, or a Terra Fairy Terra Blast, which is huge from the Gallade because that's one of his Terra captains. Wild Charge is big damage. Play Rough is good against basically everything. Earthquake is there for the Skeletors mostly, and then Voltage for momentum is absolutely critical. Next up is going to be our lead here. It is our Glomora with the Focus Sash. We want to get up a layer of spikes, layer of rocks, excuse me, and then maybe if we can, a layer of spikes. But more importantly, if we can do so, I'd like to hit something with Earth Power or Deagling just to chip it down for our, well, Roaring Moon, which is our win condition. I do think this team is really solid and relies a lot on the hazards, unfortunately, so we have to make sure we get them up. He has access to one removal option, and it's going to be the Tatsugiri, so we do have options there. The speed on this set is invested for, I believe it was Gallade, and originally we were Expert Belt offensive, but it just doesn't do enough in this matchup. Next was going to be Gastrodon here. We had the leftovers of Storm Drain. Obviously, it makes a lot of sense. It is immune to the wave crashes from Dondozo. It can take multiple hits from many different things. Earth Power is huge. Surf is really good against a lot of things as well, and just generic damage. Recover is a must, and we have Clear Smog specifically for Agility Gallade. That thing is an absolute monster, so we have to have Clear Smog for it. With our investment in defense, we can take 2 Jolly Crocodile Earthquakes. We take Adamant, Life Orb, Sharpness, Gallade's Sacred Sword. We have the rest in our special defense to take care of Skeletors and Rotom Heat, if it's not Terra Grass, because that is one of his Terra captains. We also do just so happen to take a Terra Grass Rotom Heat Terra Blast, of course, if it's Terra Grass, with no special attack investment. That is important, and we have speed for anything creeping Dondozo or Arboliva, and that's really what we're looking at here. And like I said, Clear Smog is super important in this matchup. Our next mod is going to be our Cinderace here with the heavy duty boots. It is Libero Cinderace. I have to keep in mind that Libero only works the first time. However, if I go for Pyro Ball first, then I can still go for like U-turn and get the boost from Libero the first time around, which is really, really nice. We do have the same speed investment as our Roaring Moon, which is there for the Crocodile. We have max attack, Adamant Nature. Super Fang is there to whittle down the Dondozo. Sucker Punch is there in case of the Agility Gallade, even the Scarf Annihilate, whatever the case might be. That is the reason for the Sucker Punch. Next, our final mon. I had a really hard time deciding what I wanted here, but I decided to go with Gardevoir because unfortunately it's one of my only knockoff users. I think it actually is my only knockoff user. So Moonblast, Shadow Ball is really good coverage. Knockoff gets rid of boots on things like Rotom, things like Skeletors, which resist my Moonblast, which is the main attacking move. We have max speed to speed tie the Gallade, and Healing Wish is there so we can potentially go and sweep twice with our Roaring Moon, maybe even get our Iron Hands healed back up, which could be really nice if it does end up getting burnt. So that is going to be our team for this week's battle. If you guys are excited for the team, then, well, the battle itself, let me know by leaving a comment and liking the video as well. Those are two really amazing things to help the channel grow. Let's go ahead and aim for 30 likes on today's battle. And of course, guys, make sure to comment the secret word of the day, which is going to be chopsticks, because you know I would like to have some sushi, and I would eat sushi with chopsticks. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it, guys. It is time to battle. All right, everyone, we're back. This team is a little bit different compared to what I was expecting, but hey, I will definitely take it. So there's no crocodile, which is nice. I'm just gonna mark down everything that he has. So there's a Dondozo, there is a Tatsugiri, which makes sense for the hazards. There is a Revavroom, there is the Gallade, which is terrifying, and then the defensive Skeledirge, and of course, Annihilate. Okay, so my lead in this situation is supposed to be Glimmora. Like, I don't think Revavroom gets access to like spikes or rocks or anything. Rocks, spikes. Yeah, it gets T-spikes, not spikes. So I think I can afford to keep the Sash for Glimmora in the back. I also just makes sense to lead with it because it just does big damage to everything. So I'll do that. I'll lead with Glimmora. I think in this game, there's no Rotom, which is humongous because my Iron Hands can't touch it. That's a big deal. Yeah, this is the lead here we're going to go with. We do have Earth Power and Dazzling Gleam. Earth Power is going to be good against, well, it's not resisted by anything, which is nice. So we probably go with Earth Power against everything outside of specifically Gallade. And, oh, actually, no, we click D-Gleam against Tatsugiri, Gallade, and Annihilate, 100%. But we do need to get up our rocks, get up our hazards, go from there. They're just really good in this matchup. And assuming there's no spin on Tatsugiri, we shouldn't be in a good spot. And there's a Revavroom. Nice. Is this going to be a Sash Revavroom, an Air Balloon Revavroom? It's not Air Balloon. I think I just go for my Earth Power here. I'm going to go for it. I want to get big damage on this. Iron Head comes out. That's fine. We are Focus Sash. We live the hit. Flinch. 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 Yay, no flinch. Is this Sash? It is not, and it dies. That is beautiful. Those T-spikes are here to stay against everything, unless there is a, well, Tatsugiri doing its thing. And this is great too, because we outspeed the Gallade. We outspeed everything on this team other than, I believe, Tatsugiri, which is right here, unfortunately. It is Boots Tatsugiri. So here I'm going to swap out, kind of have to. I can go into, I mean, it's probably Storm Drain Tatsugiri. I just go into Gardevoir here. I have access to Trace, so I'll get the Storm Drain. And if it goes for Rapid Spin, so be it. That's fine. It can't really touch me with its stabs, and really its stabs are the only thing it has access to. All right, so we're going to see Storm Drain pop off here, which will be nice. And then if we do see a Dragon move, we're covered too. Rapid Spin, totally fine. Yeah, no worries. We know it is Boots as well. In this case here, I can go for a knockoff. Moonblast is resisted by Skeledirge. I can just go for a Shadow Ball, expecting Skeledirge to come in. I'll go for the Shadow Ball. I'll get big damage against the Skeledirge. That's my main focus right now. And if Gallade comes in too, then I'm in a good spot as well. But Skeledirge comes in, yeah. This should do good damage to it, unless it's specially defensive. Gardevoir against Skeledirge. If it is Spadef, we do 37% to 43. We get the special defense drop, which is actually massive, because we have a chance to just get the KO now, outright, which is insanely big. Is it leftovers? It is not. It's more likely Boots, to be honest. I can just go for another one here. Nothing really resists this hit, which is huge for me. So I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball once again. And depending on the rolls here, we should be able to get the KO outright. I think it's, so right now the roll is 55 to 65 to max Spadef. Swaps out, totally fine. There's no resist to this. And we're going to see the play into Dondozo. Also completely fine. We have Storm Drain. Not really worried about anything this thing can do to me. We want Chip against this Pokemon, which is huge. I might just go for a knockoff here to get rid of the leftovers. Could be kind of nice. I mean, Moonblast should do a good chunk of damage to this. We did about a quarter, maybe a little bit more than a quarter to Dondozo with Gardevoir. 43 to 81. It's not bad. Knockoff, I think, is really solid here because, like, the best thing it can do to me is go for a Liquidation or Wave Crash, and we have access to Storm Drain. So go for the knockoff here, get rid of the leftovers. What are we going to see come out? Yawn. I mean, that's fine. Not the end of the world. I'd like to have my Gardevoir awake, but I can always bring it against Tatsugiri and kind of wall it. So I'll just go for a Moonblast here and get big damage. Nice. We get this thing. Big damage against this Pokemon. Special attack drop doesn't matter here. We're going to see Curse come out. Ooh, okay. So what is it going to be? Curse, Rest, Yawn, something like that? I do have Volt switch. I do have a couple of things. I can just stay in and keep attacking, honestly. I'm not too concerned. Let's go for another Moonblast here. So we stay asleep. The issue with this moveset is, what are the offensive moves you're going to be running? Avalanche. Okay, that's fine. Does nothing. And we have leftovers as well, so we're in a good spot here. I'll go for another Moonblast. It's probably got Wave Crash as its final move, so it has no recovery, and that's massive for me. So can I get the Wake Up here? I cannot. You know, I've played a couple of Wi-Fi games, and every single Wi-Fi game, everyone's gone the first turn Wake Up on that turn right there. Whenever I play a Wi-Fi game, this is the first time I've been asleep. I have been asleep the max turns. I should be waking up now, though. I should be waking up now. And we'll go for the Moonblast. There we go. We wake up and we get rid of the big threat that is the Dondozo. So that's really nice for me. That is a big deal. Gallade is obviously a problem. It is a problem. We do have the our, what is the thing called? Our Iron Hands available in the back, just in case it comes in right now, because that could be problematic. Annihilate comes in instead. Annihilate's annoying, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little weird. My switch into this is likely going to be, I can go Glimora. I don't know how much I like that because I want to get up my hazards. I think it makes more sense just to, I think I can go Glimora here. Right? I think I can go Glimora. Also, am I just in a position to win the game right now? I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's Boots Skeleturge or not. If it's Boots, then I think I should just win the game here. But Rage Fist comes out, totally cool. We're gonna get up our T-Spike now. Big deal. So Glimora, you've served us well. You got a KO and you got T-Spikes. We definitely will take those. I have no idea if this is going to be a Scarf set or not. I can just go into Iron Hands here, which I think is actually not bad at all. Like, Play Rough can be really good against everything here. I have Earthquake. I think I just go into Iron Hands. I click Play Rough. If I go to Annihilate, if it's max HP against my Iron Hands, we do 65 to 77, which is really solid here. I'll go for the Play Rough. There's a bulk up instead. Interesting. Okay. Okay. We know it's not Scarfed at least, which is nice. Is it, I mean, weakness policy? Ugh. Okay, so we got another boost to Rage Fist now. I can go for the Volt Switch. And then I can go into something like my Cinderace, which I think is the play. There's another bulk up. Maybe not Cinderace then. Let me think about this. So it's that plus, it got 2 hits for the Rage Fist. It makes no sense to go to Gardevoir. I mean, Gastrodon can clear Smog it away, but then it's just boosting up other damage. I have Surf and Earth Power. Rage Fist should be 150 power right now against my Gastrodon. If it's got no attack, and that's a +2 actually, so it's going to do enough. It's going to kill me. I think I have to go into Cinderace here. It'll be a +2 defense. Max HP, we don't do enough. Roaring Moon. +2 attack. Acrobatics will get the job done. So I think my play is to do this. It may not be an endgame of Roaring Moon, but it's still going to be really close. Okay. I have my booster energy, so I have no item now. I don't know why my calc is at +2. It should not be at +2. It should be at neutral in the sun. Adamant will get the job done if it's not max attack investment. We're going to see. I can go for a Dragon Dance here. I don't think it's going to matter. I just got to go for my Terrastalize and click Acrobatics. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Annihilate's a big problem. Humongous problem for me. This should do 51 to 61 if it's got max HP, no defense. We do outspeed. I'm really hoping this gets the KO. Like I'm shaking right now. Come on now. Come on now, Roaring Moon. Come on. Thank you. My heart cannot handle that. I'll be honest. So we take those. In comes probably Skeleturge, I'd say. Skeleturge. There's Gallade instead. Okay, so I believe Gallade should just die to anything. right? I mean, if it goes into a fairy type, it still dies? It does not. No, in Sun, it's going to die after Toxic. I'll go for my... I mean, I don't think I need to stay in. But I think it makes more sense for me to stay in just to be safe. I'll go for the Acrobatics here. Yeah, there's the Terrasilize. It's probably going to go Fairy. Again, no investment. Does 93 to 109. 93 to 109. There's the Terra Fairy. It's very possible we just take... Actually, no. It's going to KO. It's Scarfed. We eat that. We eat that. I didn't even calc that I was Terra Flying there. So I would have... Yeah, this gets the KO. Beauty. Crit did not matter there. We did 139 min. Nice. So against the Skeledirge now, we should be able to just get a clean KO. We might even be able to just go for Acrobatics. I think we will be able to just go for Acrobatics. It depends. If we see this thing does not take hazards, then maybe I just go for my... I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, this Tatsugiri that comes in instead. Tatsugiri. Well, 50. I can go for Roost here, right? I mean, Acrobatics, if it's got no investment, it's max HP, we do 93 min. Let's go for Acrobatics, see if we get the KO. Is it max HP? Maybe, maybe not. We got the KO nonetheless. We'll take it. This Pokemon is disgusting. This Pokemon is absolutely insane. This is with no boosting as well. Like, this is just boost energy, that's it. Skeledirge comes in. Is it going to take the hazards? Let's see. It does not, so we know it's definitely that. So I gotta go for Crunch here, which is gonna do the most amount of damage. And this should get the KO. That's what I'm talking about. Is that a 5-0 win to start? Roaring Moon coming in clutch. 4 KOs for that thing is insanity. The only things that didn't KO were the Dondozo and the Rev Rune. That is amazing. Well done. GG's to Bishme. We'll take the win here. We definitely want to start off with a big win like we did today. If you guys enjoyed this video, then make sure to leave a like on the video, comment your thoughts on the battle down below as well. And of course, guys, make sure to comment the secret word of the day. If you miss it, it is back in the Team Builder portion. So what are you doing if you're not watching the Team Builder? I also want to give a big thank you to our YouTube channel members. We have 7 of them, I believe. So I'm just going to pull up that list right now. So shout out to our channel members who are going to be level 1s are Liv, Eric, Zeke, and Tex. Our level 2 is Tone. Our level 3s are Sully and Tiger. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys all next time.